I feel like social media makes it seem like there are guys that are just good looking, that have nice cars, clothes, have a lot of money, and the women just flock to them and they just get everything they ever want, and they just get to live the life that every other man wants to live. And to a degree, that is true. Because I've seen it for myself. I've lived a portion of that life myself. So not only do I know that it's true and it actually exists, but my thing is not what social media makes it seem like. Okay. Some men are constantly rejected. Okay. Some men, they try to go approach a girl, they're rejected. They try to go and talk to this girl as a coworker, they're rejected. A girl at school, they're rejected. HEB is rejected. Starbucks, rejected. Everywhere they go, there's a lot of guys that are just getting rejected. So what does that do? That disencourages them. That makes them unmotivated. That makes them just give up. Okay. And that's why they have the whole men going their own way, because men have just literally just been like, hey, if the women don't want me, I guess it's whatever. I just give up. Why? Because they only want certain type of men. I'm not that type of guy, so I don't know what else to do. And pretty much this video is to let you know that not only should you not give up on women, but pretty much the only thing you don't have to do in life is give up on women. Think about it. There's this book, it's called The Selfish Gene. And it pretty much just talks about how at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is reproducing. Whether you lie to a woman and tell her you're rich and have $10 million in the bank account and she sleeps with you, you get her pregnant and she finds out it's all fake. Or you actually have $10 million in the bank account and she actually wants to sleep with you, you actually get her pregnant and everything works out. It doesn't matter how you have kids. It doesn't matter how you do it. My thing is, as long as you don't rape the woman, you are pretty much worried about reproducing. Most men don't reproduce anyways. 40% of men reproduce, 80% of women reproduce. So most men don't reproduce anyways. That's why they say Darwinism. That's why they say the survival of the fittest. That's why they say the strongest men survive. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be weak. At the end of the day, you don't want your bloodline to end with you. You know how hard your ancestors worked to be where you are? You know how many people had to do the right thing to make sure that you were born? And then my thing is, how are you going to die a virgin? How are you going to... And so the point that I'm trying to make is that I'm not trying to just roast you for just, not being able to get laid, because that's not the point. The point is, don't give up. It's like if you have your whole life, say you're going to live to 50. If you're in your 20s now and you already gave up on women, that means you've given up already before you've even lived most of your life. Think about that. You've already given up on life and you're not even halfway through it. So my thing is, not only should you give up, but you should just keep practicing what you're doing wrong and then just keep working at it. Because at the end of the day, there's a million videos you can watch on YouTube. Charisma on Demand, all the Red Pill channels. You can watch the pickup artists, okay? And then you go and try to implement it. Or it doesn't work, then you can even go in and talk to coaches and stuff that literally teach you the one-on-one. Be like, hey, what are you doing wrong? Let me see your text messages. Oh, this is what you're doing wrong. My thing is, all these ways that you can do. You have all these resources to your advantage. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear it. Most men just love to say, oh, I get rejected, I'm giving up. But my thing is, everybody gets rejected. Ask the most successful guy. Ask the guy that says he's getting every woman on that he ever runs into. Ask the guy that on Instagram that has 1 million followers that's still getting rejected. Not every person is always successful. If somebody tells you that they get every girl they ever talk to, it's a lie, because it's just statistically impossible. Most women don't even want that. It's like for every 9 women that actually want what women actually want, female nature, there's that one woman who's the outlier that's going to do the most. So my thing is, there's no way that you can be 10 out of 10, because the outliers are always going to be there. So any man that tells you he gets every girl he ever tries to get, that's a liar. He's a liar. Okay? And for every man that actually tells you, actually knows how women work, that actually knows how to get a lot of women, knows that it's about numbers. You know how many times I've gotten rejected, but you know how many times I've gotten accepted? You know how many times I've literally been left on red? But you know how many times I've had bitches hit me up? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, not everybody just always wins. Even LeBron James. You know how many shots he's missed? But you know how many shots he's made? You know how many games he's lost? But you know how many games he's won? So my thing is, you have to take the bad with the good. Everybody just takes the bad and they're like, okay, I'm done. But I'm like, you can't get the good if you just always just dwell on the bad. And if the bad is happening to you now, doesn't mean it's always going to happen. The biggest reason why you shouldn't give up, and this is the bonus for the people that are watching. The biggest reason why you shouldn't give up is because men and women are different. So say every woman in your life right now doesn't want you. By the time you're 30, my brother, you will have not necessarily every woman, but you will have so many more options than you have now. As men get older, the value increases. As women get older, the value decreases. As women get older, they start to realize that, oh, my career, everything that I've been focusing on, is backfiring on me. As women get older, they realize, oh, dang, the chance of me having kids is starting to slim down, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of women that are dying single anyways. Okay, my thing is, there's women that are dying single anyways. Find one of them. Find one of them. Even if you just sign a contract that says, hey, you're about to die single, I'm about to die single, do you want to have kids and maybe we both reproduce? Sure. You know, say something, bruh. Something, bruh. Don't just give up, bruh. Don't give up. That's all I'm saying. If I next time I see a man that just say, oh, I give up on women, I'm coming and slapping you through the phone, computer, whatever. Because I'm just like, why? Why do you give up? You're not a quitter. You should never quit. And my thing is, if women hate you, that's fine. Doesn't mean every woman hates you. If every woman in your town hates you, if you talk to every woman in your town and they all said no, that's fine. Why? Because there's another town. There's other places. There's other states. There's other countries. If you cannot succeed in the U.S., go to a different country. Leave, skedaddle, get out of here. If the U.S. women are too hard and too masculine and too independent, go to somewhere where they're not. Go to somewhere where they're not. You know how many people are dying single in China? You know how many men have given up in China also? But those women want foreign men. You know how many women in Brazil are probably looking for an American? You know how many women in Europe are probably looking for an American? Come on now. You might not be attractive here, but you may be attractive somewhere else. You might not be the 1% here, but you might be 1% somewhere else. Do not give up. I really don't want to hear it. If you're part of the, oh, men going their own way, I really don't want to hear it, because at the end of the day, it's really on you. Why? Because there's shit that you can do, there's shit that you can say, there's shit that you can learn to help you improve your life. And like I said, I can go on for hours, but the one thing that you can help me out with, since I'm helping you out, giving you all this knowledge for free, is give me a like, drop a comment, subscribe. It helps the algorithm. And like I said, if you're about to give up on women, please don't. Please don't. Okay. If you're about to give up for yourself, or if you're going to give up on yourself, don't give up on me. Okay? If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for me. Okay? If it helps you wake up in the morning and, go and want to be a better version of yourself, do it for me. Okay? And like I say, if you disagree, let me know, because I'm curious.